What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest Derpfest A12L ROM, which is of course based on Android 12L, and this is the official build of 7th August 2022, of course by Firefly09, and this build has a lot of improvements, but still I'm pretty disappointed that this build does not come with the MIUI camera or ANX camera. So yes, if you're flashing this ROM, just be aware of that, because most of the ROMs on the Redmi Note 7 Pro comes with a ANX camera, but here you don't get that. You get this kind of weird looking camera. It looks like a Google camera, but the settings and stuff is a little weird, I would say. And yes, there is the keyword scanner and the video mode, and even in the video mode we have this 1080p 4K option and stuff, but no frame rate adjustment. I don't see that over here. But there is that enable EIS option and include audio. But yes, the shutter speed is fine. It takes the picture, I would say, decently fast, and I don't see it as a problem or something. Like as you can see, it records the videos and stuff super fine, no issues. And even for the front camera, let me show you that the front camera is actually working fine if you're looking at it. And if over here we have up to 1080p option, like for the front camera videos, and we have this include audio and enable EIS option too. See, there is that optimize for quality and latency. I don't know how that works, but yes, these options are there. You can use this camera if you want to. But right now let me talk about the home screen experience. It's fast enough, I would say, considering the Redmi Note 7 Pro does not have a really powerful CPU. It offers like decently good performance, I would say. But swiping up also gets you to the app drawer, and swiping down of course gets you to the quick setting panel. To the left of the home screen we get the Google's Discover page, and as you can see, once it loads it scrolls fine, I would say. The scrolling speed is not a problem, and it scrolls really smoothly after it loads, I guess. So yeah, no huge problems at all. Even app opening and stuff is super fine, not a huge issue, and all the animations and stuff if you're looking at it. And in this recent panel we have a lot of options like the screenshot. Then we have this delete option. It will delete all the apps, I guess, the clear all option. And here we have the Google Lens feature, and all the way to the left you won't get that clear all because this is the clear all. And if you want to go to split top, that feature should be working perfectly fine. No problems whatsoever with that. As you can see, it is working perfectly fine. The scrolling and stuff is fine. So yeah, the performance is decent, I would say. And even in the recent panel it will keep both of the apps together, so you can reopen them afterwards. Jumping into the settings panel, this is how it looks like, and here it actually shows really cool text. Right now it's before evening, so yeah, in the afternoon it shows enjoy the sunset, and even some random text shows up in the settings panel. That's really cool. And inside about section we got the specs right here, and it shows all the device specifications. Device is officially supported for the Derpfest ROM, and we have the device name right here. Then we have the platform version as Android 12, and if you make this clock to 12 o'clock it will show you the Android 12L's Easter egg. That's cool. We have the Derpfest version over here. If you keep tapping on it, it shows that neon pop kind of music video over here. That's a really cool Easter egg. But let me switch to the about section. Here we got the security patch of latest August 5th 2022. If you're looking at it, you are getting the latest security patch over here. As this is the August 2022 build, you are getting the August security patch right here. I haven't seen recent ROMs coming with the August security patch. This is the first ROM that I have seen for the Redmi Note 7 Pro coming with the August security patch. Even for Redmi K20 Pro and Note 10 Pro, I haven't received a ROM which has the August security patch yet. By the way, I'm shooting this video on 10th August again. And here we have the build date on 12.1, and we have the stock kernel as the Excalibur Plus kernel. In the system panel, this is how it looks like. We do get the developer option and stuff. If you enable those, we have the Derpfest updaters, so you can update whenever there is a newer update. But I would say only use this updater if you're an encrypted user. As I'm a decrypted user, I don't use this updater. I just dirty flash it with the fcrypt v3. You can clean flash the ROM by watching the video guides from the description or the cards. Right now let me show you the gestures. This is how it looks like. We have the gesture and keys, and in here we got the settings for the whole navigation gesture, and from here we have this pill length and the pill radius customization. I did customize that. That's why you are seeing that thick pill bar. By the way, for some reason it's not showing to the fullest, but even for the fullest, this is how it looks. And we have the advanced gestures or the extended swipe actions. You can customize that. Also we have the full screen gestures, the haptic feedback, back gesture animation, and we got the right edge left edge customization, and the swipe to invoke assistant is also there, and that should be working perfectly fine here. Also here is the 2 button and 3 button navigation if you want to use that. There is that one-handed mode, works perfectly fine too. there is the swipe like screenshot again, and the back tap or the quick tap option is there. For the screenshot options, just notice how many options are there. Share, edit, delete, Google Lens, and the capture mode feature is there. So yeah, huge amount of options for the screenshots. Also, there is a double tap to sleep, and we have the quickly open camera. Again, the back tap or the quick tap option is there. You can use that for screenshots and stuff if you want to. Then we have the volume rocker wake. The swap volume rocker orientation option is there. Then we have the disable power menu on lock screen, the privacy kind of things, and the enable advanced reboot option is there, and the quick torch and the press and hold power button is there. Let me actually show you the power menu right now, and in here if you tap on the power like button from the quick setting panel, this is how it looks. It looks beautiful. We have this background going dark, and we have this circular kind of buttons. Even advanced reboot is supported. By the way, you have to just notice from the icons, this is the system reboot option, and these are the fast boot reboot and the recovery reboot options, I guess. When you are in the home screen and you just tap and hold on the power button, this is how the power menu looks. It just straight up looks different from any other ROM out there. But yeah, this new look is there, and you can definitely get it in the Derpfest ROM. Talking about the quick setting panel, you can edit and add multiple toggles. Let me show you which ones are there. We have the mic, camera access, privacy kind of things, and the always on display toggle is there. I just added that, and the DerpSpace option is there, QR code, the reboot toggle, and we have the volume panel option. Then if you scroll down more, we have the FPS counter and stuff, and I have added the Wi-Fi, the mobile data and stuff, and the Bluetooth icon is there. By the way, the Bluetooth battery status also shows up when you are connected to a Bluetooth device on the status bar. Also, it shows up in the quick setting panel too. Flashlight, dark theme, and the auto rotate, night light, hotspot, etc. options are there. Then we have the airplane mode, the nearby share, screen recording option is also there, and it does this kind of animation. If you're looking at it, it looks dope. And we have the heads up, the battery saver, do not disturb, data saver, and the Google Home controls. Then we have the sound toggle too. If you can tap and hold on it, this is how the volume panel looks like, by the way. And you can expand the volume panel just like this. Also, you can actually switch the devices from right here, and the animation actually appears really smoothly. As you can see, animation looks dope of switching the output device. And here you can actually put the phone into vibrate or silent from right here, and it does this kind of animation. And of course, it shows the percentage of the volume from right here. Again, expanding, looks beautiful. Also, the AOD option is there, and you can toggle the AOD on charge and stuff if you want to. I'll just enable the AOD for the time being, and we have the brightness slider on top, of course. Then we have the DerpSpace customization, and the reboot toggle is also there. So if you tap and hold on that button, it will directly reboot to the recovery from right here. If you are not able to understand which one is the recovery from here, maybe. And we have the FPS counter. So if you're looking at top left of the screen, it shows the FPS right there. And yes, it's running at 60 Hz, not an issue. As you can see, the clock animation is working perfectly fine. All the other widgets that I'm using is working perfectly fine. And just notice the app opening animation, and there is that folder opening animation and stuff. And by the way, if you're wondering what launcher is that, this is the Derp launcher version 1.0. So it has a huge amount of customization, like the scroll vibration, app hiding option. Then we have the suggestion disabling option and stuff, and all these grid apps and stuff. And in the app drawer, we have this drawer level enabling or disabling option. Then we have the top shadow, the dark status bar option, and we have the double tap to sleep anywhere in the home screen. That's just amazing. We have the swipe to access Google app, and we have the desktop labels and stuff. Then we have the Google search bar, themed icons, and even corner radius you can customize. Also, there is that icon pack changing option, and the icon size, font size, everything is just there. And here, let me show you by just double tapping over here, it makes the phone sleep. And in the always on display, you can enable this battery bar, which will show up all the time. Right now, the always on display is flickering for some reason, but yeah, it should be working fine. The double tap to wake becomes buggy, I guess, once you enable the AOD without the always on display for the time being. And here, if I just double tap in the blank area, and right now if I tap the fingerprint scanner, as you can see, it unlocks perfectly fine. Let me show you one more time. The fingerprint scanner is great, no problems whatsoever that I have faced with the fingerprint scanner at all. By the way, double tap to wake should work perfectly fine. As you can see, double tap to wake and sleep both are working fine without the always on display. So yeah, that's what you need, because in the Redmi Note 7 Pro you don't get a AMOLED display, so no use of using the always on display, I would say. Right now, let me talk about the customization. Yes, you have seen me showing the customization panel Derpfest ROM earlier, so I'm not gonna show you everything, but I'll show you some things like the big dotted circle, big circle, everything is there for the battery icon. Even the icon landscape right and stuff is there if you want iOS style battery icons. And even this amazing feature that has rolled out newly, it was not there at all. After iOS has given it, Android has copied it too. So yeah, you are getting the battery percentage right here. You can also choose that inside the icon if you want to get it looking like, I don't know which ways. So yeah, you can definitely use this amazing feature, battery percentage. So yeah, this is insane that right now you're getting battery percentage showing option in a custom ROM, which has just been copied from iOS. And we can toggle the colorful battery icon and stuff if you want to, just like this. So yeah, you are getting that colored battery icon over here. I don't know which ways it's copied from, but yeah, this is there. Really insane. And we have the status bar items, the headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons you can enable or disable, and we have the Derpfest logo and stuff, and all these customizations are there, like the brightness control, so you can slide a finger on the status bar to actually adjust the brightness. Really useless features, I would say. It is not as smart as iOS, but yeah, definitely you are getting this weird features. And here we have the Vaulty icon customization, the colored icons, and the Derpfest logo again, and the clock and date customization is there. You can of course change the date and time position, and the date format even you can change from right here. So yeah, huge amount of wastage of customizations. Let me go back, and here we have the notifications and ambient edge lighting and stuff. By the way, if you didn't get that, I was joking about the wastage and stuff. These are amazing customizations which you do not get with iOS. And we have the heads up and stuff. Then we get the quick setting panel customization, the smart pull down, quick pull down, everything is there. And we have the brightness slider, we have the show always option, and you can also show the brightness slider on the bottom. Right now you are getting the brightness slider always on the bottom, so it's really like handy for one-handed usage, I would say. And here we have the auto brightness and the clear all notification icon and stuff. You can definitely get those. And we also have the lock screen shortcuts, and we have the lock screen UI customization. And from here you can enable this lock screen charging info, AOD icons on lock screen option, and we have the screen off animation and stuff. Disable wallpaper zoom for the lock screen is there, I guess. And also in the ambient display customization, we get this battery bar when charging. Also you can enable this battery level on bottom, and always show battery bar option is there. So again, in the always on display, it shows a battery bar, which I just showed you. And the monet theme engine and stuff is still there. And we have the setting style changing option, so you can change the whole settings panel styles. And the headline, I think you may have to restart the UI after setting this to nothing font. But yes, this nothing font option is there, so you can use it if you want to. In terms of the icon packs, we have plethora of options like the Akeras and stuff, and the Wi-Fi icons are also there. Then we have the signal icons and stuff, and the settings, background style, etc. you can customize from right here. Let me go back. We have the pulse, the navigation bar, and in the general settings, we have the ignore secure level flags, unlimited Google Photos, unlock high FPS in games, charging animation, alert slider notification, and the burn-in protection is also there. But yes, this does not have AMOLED display, but it has the burn-in protection still. In the display settings, this is how it looks. We got the brightness level on the top, and we have the adaptive auto brightness. In the live display, we got the full calibration of the colors like RGB of the screen. And let me go back. We have the lock screen customizations too, and from here we have the double tap to sleep on the lock screen and stuff if you want to enable those. The dark theme option is there. Then we got the night light, and the show refresh rate option is there for some reason if you want to enable that. And we have the double tap to wake, the pocket detection, wake up on plug, and we got the full screen apps. By the way, inside this ambient display option, we do have the pickup and stuff. If you don't use the always on display, it will work perfectly fine. We have the wallpapers and styles, and in here you can change the wallpapers. By the way, I'm using a wallpaper from the Wallpy app. We have the dark theme, the themed icons, app grid you can customize. The system icon packs are also there, and we have the system fonts again. These are the same fonts which were present in the customization section, so you do get those OnePlus and the nothing fonts, etc. And in the battery settings, this is how it looks. We got the battery percentage right here, and we have the pixel battery stats provider. Battery charge warning is there. Then the block sensors idle manager. The battery optimization option is there. We also get the battery temperature on the bottom, but the disappointing thing for me at least is that you do not get the battery charging cycle seeing option over here. So if you are someone who needs that, I would say definitely go with other ROMs like the Pixel Plus UI and stuff. But yeah, you don't get the current battery capacity, design battery capacity, and the charging cycle seeing option over here. But let's talk about the battery life, right? So I have used the Akku battery app, and with that I have been getting about 10 hours of screen on time. That's really hilariously good. But yeah, I would say I have replaced the battery. This is a new battery that I'm using with the device, so that's why I'm getting this amazing amount of screen on time. Even in health section, you can see my battery's health shows up as 91%. So yeah, this is really good health. No problems whatsoever that I have faced with the battery life after replacing the battery. But if you haven't replaced your battery, you will get about 4 to 5 hours of screen on time, I would say. But if you have replaced your battery, you will definitely get 8 to 9 hours plus of screen on time. No issues with that. And even fast charging was working perfectly fine. no issues whatsoever. And I have used a 33 watt charger. Yes, the device gets a little hot, but yeah, fast charging works perfectly fine here. In the sound and vibration, this is how it looks. Everywhere you are seeing these animations. Like if I go into the Bluetooth settings, it will show animation just like this. Looks dope, I would say. And here we have the media call, ring, etc. volume controls, show volume panel on the left side. Then we have the smart pause, live caption, then the volume panel timeout. Of course, we have the vibration and haptic customization. Then we got the touch sound, the charging sound and vibration customization. Power up volume control, mute media, volume when silent. And we have the Me Sound Enhancer too. From here you can customize the youth region and stuff. And with that, the sound quality via the headphone jack was amazing, and all the preset option is there. Even the bass booster option is there. So Mi Audio Direct should be working perfectly fine here. In the security, let me show you, there is that face unlock and fingerprint, and in the settings we do get the quick unlock over here. And of course I have added the face unlock, and I have chosen it to be when swiping up on the lock screen. So right now let me show you the face unlock. I'll just double tap in the blank area, and right now if I double tap to wake, we get the lock screen. And in here I have to swipe up, it will show recognizing face. I have a wire in front of my face, so maybe it's taking time for that. But yeah, it unlocks fine. Let me try one more time. And yes, as you can see, the face unlock is working perfectly fine. I'm not touching the fingerprint scanner. As you can see, it shows recognizing face and it unlocks. So yeah, face unlock is working perfectly fine. You should not worry about that. Also, there is the app lock, and you can go into the protected apps and search for any particular app that you are looking to lock. Let me actually show you. The Google Photos and stuff is still there. Let me lock the Telegram app and then I'll show you. So let me show you how the app lock works. You just open the locked app, and this is how the UI looks. You have to touch the fingerprint scanner or use pin to use the app lock. And if I tap the fingerprint scanner, as you can see, the app particularly unlocks. So yeah, really cool that we are getting the app lock and stuff, and face unlock and the fingerprint scanner, everything is working fine. So in terms of security, this ROM is amazing. We also have the auto reboot option. So if you want to reboot your device automatically after 72 hours or something, you can definitely do that. So right now let me show you if the IR blaster is working on this ROM, and yes, if you're noticing that the IR blaster is working perfectly fine here. And the DRM info also shows as L1, so you can stream Netflix or Amazon Prime videos in 1080p without any problems. But for some reason the SafetyNet fails, as you can see, but it only fails this CTS profile match, but 3 of the options passes actually. If you look at this, success, and then only the CTS profile match fails. And if you want to know more about the performance, here you can get a glimpse of the benchmarks and return Geekbench score with a CPU stress test on this particular build. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about the latest Derpfest ROM on the Redmi Note 7 Pro. I feel a really great option, but yes, the SafetyNet does not pass right out of the box, so that's a really weird thing. But overall, I would say this is a great ROM. It has amazing amount of customization, also has the battery percentage, just joking. And yeah, we have a really great option, like we have the double tap to sleep anywhere in the home screen and stuff, and the fingerprint scanner is working perfectly fine, no issues whatsoever. Yes, the animation does glitch up a little bit, but yeah, that's due to the CPU of the Redmi Note 7 Pro. That's what I think. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the latest Derpfest ROM on the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, share this video with your friends if you feel like. This is Tito from KD Tech signing off for today, and please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.